it's me. Welcome back to another video, and today I will be revealing to see is the 2017 Cadillac Escalade worth getting and real sim driving. Let's find out. So, when you first enter the car, you have a nice styling. You have your lights in the front, big grille, back up lights that go all the way to the roof, and you have chrome from the front to the side. Although this is a sports package, which means you don't get everything a luxury model would do. So the luxury model and the sport package is different. Right now I have the luxury model. So, here's the interior of the sport package. You have leather seats, you have wood trim in the middle, wood trim on the doors, you have chrome as a U shape, you have wood trim on the steering wheel. You have heated steering wheel, heated seats, cooling seats, you have massaging seats, you have infotainment screen in the back, and at night the gauge cluster glows up. And you also have your seats. You have leather, tan leather, wood on the gauge box. You have tan on the bottom, wood trim in the middle, and you have this kind of black purple black purple material on top. So let's get started. So number one, outside. The lights are pretty good. They're big. They light up number one. And the hazard lights. The hazard lights are pretty good too. So you have big hazard lights that show you in the back, although in the front they could have done a little better. The front is on the side. So if you're looking from the front, you can barely see that you're either turning. You could just slightly see it. With the lights off, you can see it clear. But with it on, especially high beam, you can see it. Number two, you have side trim on the sides. You have the rims. I'm not really the biggest fan. You have just plain old start rims. And since this is a sport package, red brakes. So, and you have your big LED lights, not LED. You have your big lights at the back, and when you stop, reverse lights, it's at the bottom. Although the reverse lights does not light up the whole thing. It's only at the bottom. So let me just put it in neutral. And when you brake, you have your top light and also the two sides lighting up. So when you get in, it feels cozy. Number one issue. You see the wiper windshields. The wiper windshields covers half. If you look up, it does not cover the whole windshield. Come on. I saw that. You see all that dirt and stuff? That's not clouds in the sky. That's dirt from the windshield. Because it gets so dirty. So you have your gauge cluster, and if I rev the engine, the needles actually move inside the middle, which I find cool. So, moving on. Inside the front, you have your big chrome plate. You have chrome on the bottom that looks like a smiley face, and in the back, zero chrome. Only the luxury has chrome in the back. Since this is sport, you don't have chrome going through the side. You just have lights, and your windows are big. So, that's mainly it for the outside. Let's see if this worth getting in real sim driving. Let's see how the performance holds up and how it drives. So guys, we are back, and this time we're on the road. Now, one thing I noticed is when you drive over bumps, they need to fix that. When you drive over bumps, you can feel it. Like, since this is a big SUV, it's not as smooth as you think because it's an SUV. It's high off the ground. It should have good suspension. So when you go over a bump, it's not really that good. And the wipers right now, it's raining, and the wipers, yep, you can't get any longer unless if you have to. it's not factory made or game made. So, and so far, so good. I really like the Cadillac Escalade. It drives smooth. It drives smooth. You have your luxuries when you're driving. It's just a really smooth, good car. And you stand out from each other. Because you're like a king of the road. You're really high off the ground. So, like I said, this is the sports model. So, we're going to be testing out its speed in a minute. Right now, it stopped raining. So, you can't, oh yeah, another thing. You can't, when you're trying to turn, you can't really see the, you can't really see the turning lights. Because, let me turn hazard lights on. You can't really see the hazard lights. So they should really do something about that because that's really dangerous because you don't know if it's on or not. There's some road work. I think I'm supposed to turn over. So far so smooth. The Cadillac Escalade drives so smooth, and it's a great car for a family SUV or just for storage. It has a lot of space inside the back, so if you're carrying around kids or luggage or just adults, it's a really good. It has really good space, something you can't find. Oh yeah, my next video, I'm gonna be reviewing its competitor, the 2018 Lincoln Navigator, and see which car is better for you to get in real driving sim. Should you get the Cadillac Escalade or the Lincoln Navigator? And Cadillac Escalade started at 100,000 price. The Lincoln Navigator is 120,000 for the price. Now, the Lincoln Navigator is a little more money, but let's find out why it's a little more money. Now, so driving is smooth, handling is good. When you're driving so fast, braking it's kind of good. The braking could be a little better. And so it's just a really good smooth car. When you're driving along at night, you're just driving there, enjoying some driving time to get wherever you want to place. From place to place, from A to B. This is a humongous car. Like it's a really big car compared to your average SUV. And I that's what I like. This is the fourth generation Cadillac Escalade. And Cadillac Escalade came a long way from just being a Chevy Tahoe that said Cadillac on it. It came a long way from that. So, handling is good, driving it's really smooth and it's just an overall good car. Like, what more could I say about this car? It's just really smooth, really good. It's also good looking, although the styling, they've been using the same style for a couple of years, and I heard that 2021, the Cadillac Escalade will see a new style, but let's see. So, alright, let's start up the sports mode. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's pretty good. Yeah, I can definitely see that it's going fast. The max speed on this car is 192. So, 192. Let's see if I can reach that. And let's test brakes. Brakes are pretty good, although if you're in a tight space trying to brake, do not get this car. Because one thing I did notice is in this game, because there's a whole lot of cars in this game for you to choose of. And when you brake, you will crash and you have to pay to repair that. So it's pretty good steering. Let me just turn off. It's kind of dirty at the top. Right now my sport is on, and when you turn sport on, you get this cool effect on the gauge cluster, which is cool. Alright. So that was a good drive, and be right. So I'm back. And so far, the Cadillac Escalade, it's nice, but in this game, if you're looking for a fast car, if you're looking for a race car, not a race car, but just a sports car to show your friends, do not. It's not a good car, and I can really see this car. I like it. I drive it around a lot, and I've been driving it for a past week, and this car really drives smooth. It's great looking, and it's just saying that you're driving an American luxury car. There's a Range Rover next to me. So, what are my thoughts on this car? This car is really great. Good looking. The speed is intense. I really like the speed though. That's the thing. When you're driving a sports model, that's what people get sport models for. The speed of the car. And Cadillac Escalade, do they number one, do they fit inside a sport for a SUV that weighs over like 50 pounds? Number one, I don't think so. For a family SUV to go fast, that's not really a good thing because it's a big SUV. Sports cars are small for a reason and only two-seater. They're not 3 rows, 6 or 7 seats. Oh gosh. Uh, so I don't know what just happened there, but overall, this is just a good car. And a year ago, I reviewed a Cadillac 2015 Cadillac Escalade, and this one it has way more features. Lots. Oh yeah, here's how the interior looks in day. So if you want to get this car and you want a good interior, that's another note. So let me test the speed again. Yeah, it's great. I also hear a crackling in the exhaust. Number one, Escalade, they have one exhaust. Their competitor, Lincoln Navigator, they have two exhausts to look cool, and most other car manufacturers use two exhausts. But the Cadillac Escalade, they don't need two exhausts. They only have one. It's on the right hand side, actually. And they only need one for their car. So the car handling is good. Is it completely worth it for its price inside this game? This price is 100,000. Is it worth 100,000? This is how the car looks. It's a beautiful car. Like it, big SUV. But the main thing people ask, is this car worth it? And I say, yes, it is worth it. If we want to drive, oh yeah, inside off road, you could go off road in this car, but I really don't recommend it because it's not really that comfortable. It shakes your screen and all of that. And yeah, I definitely feel it. I need to change the oil on this car. Okay, the braking is pretty good. I never hit that car, but I braked and almost hit it. So, okay, guys, I'll see you back And so, guys, I'll see you back when I'm ready to talk about this car. So, guys, we are back with the 2017 Cadillac Escalade. It's a amazing car in my opinion. It looks really nice. It's a real big SUV. This car doesn't have a third row though, but it's just great. Like you're when you're driving around town, you know that you're driving a Cadillac Escalade. So the car is nice to drive and all. Here's the interior fully in day. The interior is pretty nice, but I've been holding you guys back from 15 minutes. So, what is this? Oh, it's this. Did it give me it? There we go. So, yes, this car is an amazing car. It's worth it. So, thanks for watching this video with me. Subscribe, leave a like, and next video I'll be reviewing Cadillac the Lincoln 2018 Lincoln Navigator to see if it's worth 120,000, 20 more grand more than an Escalade, 120,000. We'll see. Bye guys.